Okay, guys, welcome to Quick Tech Take. Microman says there's virtually no demand for the iPhone Air, and I'm wondering why people are surprised. The iPhone Air, in my opinion, quite frankly, in public opinion, is the least value iPhone to be released to date, and the incredible success of the iPhone 17 so far shows how big of a failure the iPhone Air actually is. Let's get it straight, right? iPhone Pro buyers are not going to buy the 17. Honestly, like pro buyers will never ever, say okay, the regular 17 is so good. I think I'm going to skip buying the Pro this year. Pro iPhone buyers will continue to buy the Pro iPhones, right? So the question is now this: okay, the two lower tier iPhones, right? Last year it was the 16 and the 16 Plus, 15, 15 Plus. Apple has had the minis and so on, but this year Apple decided to go for a thin and light version of the iPhone and also increase the price to $1,000 for what would have been the iPhone 17 Plus. The problem is this, the iPhone 17 Air has such a low value proposition that people that would have bought the iPhone 17 Plus, myself inclusive, I have a 16 Plus, I'd rather go for the 17 Pro or get the 17. Why? Okay, the 16 Air has a bigger screen, right? The 6.5, I believe, inch display, while the regular iPhone has a 6.3 inch, if I'm correct. You think that the bigger display should be like, incentive for what would have been iPhone 17 Plus buyers to get the Air. But no, they are not going for it. Why? Because the iPhone 17 Air is such a low value proposition. You're getting just one camera, and people are like, oh, the phone is so thin. Who really gives a shit about that? Let's be honest. Who really cares about, oh, my phone is so thin? You're going to put a case on that thing, for God's sake. And it gets to a point your mind just forgets how thin your phone is. It doesn't really matter to your day-to-day operation of your smartphone. So the reason why the iPhone Air virtually has no demand is because, in my opinion, right now, Apple currently has just three smartphones on offer. Then one experiment called the iPhone Air, and just the same way the Galaxy X25 Edge is facing, I think it has been completely cut right now by Samsung. I expect the Air to be cut pretty soon. I don't see it having a successor, and I do not actually think Apple intends for it to have a successor because Apple actually named it Air, and Apple did not go with the 7. If it was called iPhone 17 Air, maybe we would have gotten an 18 Air next year, but I don't think that will be the case because Apple probably foresaw this low demand coming, but maybe they didn't see the demand to actually be this low because there have been reports of Apple actually cutting production estimates for the iPhone Air. So, guys, that's my take on it. The iPhone Air is such a bad phone that nobody wants to buy it. What would have been iPhone 17 Plus buyers would rather just get the 17 or just get the Pro. That's just it. I wouldn't buy the Air. No matter if people want to say, oh, it's so thin, it's not that big of a deal, okay? I'd rather have a second camera, a longer battery life, than have to deal with a thin phone. That's just my opinion. See you guys in the next one.